God, you were one disgusting poster. Have I claimed anywhere in this thread Fed was the one deserving of the award? He deserves it more than Rafa does, and he's clean on court as far as the rules go, but he's got his issues as well. Like some others said, guys like Blake deserve it more than both Fed or Nadal.
Are you aware that Rafa got a tendinitis problem in his knee during Roland Garros and couldn't afford to take 4 days off for the blood spinning treatment because he had to adapt to grass, so he played all of Queens and Wimbledon with a sore knee? You should also note that the Pets match isn't the only match where he took an injury timeout during Wimbledon. Also, Rafa completely disagreed with the umpire at Wimbledon, and I'd like to know how the umpire knew what Uncle Tony was saying, especially since the replays showed he was yelling "Vamos" continuously.
Yeah, how did Nadal win that Sportsmanship award? Was it getting illegal coaching? Taking more than the allotted time between serves? Trying to intimidate opponents in many ways? Yelling after hitting, which distracts opponents? Yelling "come on" after opponent errors? Quitting matches because he is getting his behind handed to him? Not giving his opponent credit after destroying him? All these factual happenings definitely deserve a Sportsmanship award. What an absolute joke.
Not the only time Fed disrespected an ump either. Just the only time he got fined for it. And talking about clean and gentleman, you should have a look at how he goes about breaking rackets and throwing his empty bottles behind him at ball kids. And let's not forget his contemptuous and disgraceful attitude toward his Davis Cup team this year, or his exasperating habit of berating guys who beat him in his press conf.
Fed is a whiner and a sore loser, but Nadal is a cheater and rule abuser, which is much worse. Oh please. You said it yourself, this is a popularity contest. I'm sure Fed has done stuff in previous years as well to not deserve the award. Nadal is not a clean player, he even admitted it himself that he was getting coached. He faked injuries, he yells "Vamos" on the opponent face after he fakes injuries, he takes the longest time possible, proven to you so. Between points, he got himself booed after the time he took at the terabytes against Trinidad back in Miami. He faked an injury after fighting to get a break against Murray. Need I go on? Seriously, I get that you like the guy, but Sportsmanship award? No way he deserves that. Prison time maybe.
Please stop it or Uncle Tony will mouse you.
Yada. You don't win 2 slams in a row when you are seriously injured. You don't beat guys like Soderling and Murray when you are seriously injured. Nadal faked it, there is no way around it. He was under pressure because he was on the losing side in the 3rd round of a tourney he must win, so he did everything he can. Worked like a charm for him, he should have never won this match.
Dumb Sarah Palin.
Oh, maybe it happened last year? I can't remember with all the Rafa scandal incidents. He's like a walking raccoon city.
Mate, I agree with you a lot of the time, but you're acting like an idiot and embarrassing yourself. I think it's silly that Rafa won the Sportsmanship award too, because he's not a great sport, but he's not as bad as you're making him out to be.
Well, at least if Rafa ends up getting stabbed on court, we'll know who done it.
Good Lord, Pagoni. Take it easy, man. You're taking this far too seriously than is healthy.
If I stab Rafa, that makes me a worse criminal than he is, therefore that won't happen. I follow the law. I'm acting like an idiot. How exactly? By stating real stuff that actually happened.
You have officially gone off the deep end.
I don't like him because he's a proven cheater and rule abuser. I actually used to like him, believe it or not.
No, seriously, why the hate for Rafa though? His knee was in bad shape throughout FO and Wimbledon. I'm sure he knew he was playing well and did not want to give up, and wanted to have everything checked if he felt twinges during matches. That is allowed. And you can't really hate so much if you don't even know what was going on. You are just making giant assumptions about Rafa. You need to relax. Do you not like him for other reasons? This thread is priceless, especially this Pagoni dart running amok. I hope Nadal will get other prizes too, to drive Fedards mad and entertaining.
I'm glad you're having fun. I'm just not sure you're intelligent enough to actually understand what you're reading. Maybe you just enjoy the pictures.
Piagini, what do you think of Federer's bathroom break at the hour, which probably helped him more than Nadal's mto at Wimbledon? Davydenko is a much more dangerous opponent and Pechner would have probably fell apart anyway. Not a Nadal tard BTW, Federer is my favorite player, but you are just ridiculous. The time-wasting thing I can understand, but so many players do this that it is almost a non-issue. Certainly not grounds for the venom you are spewing now.
No, you are ridiculous. Fed's bathroom break was between sets, not in the middle of the set before a Davy service game. Plus, it didn't help Fed because he got his butt kicked after it as well and got broken. What killed the match for Dave Y was the silly BH miss and not Fed's break. And I know it'll come as a shock to you, but people actually have to pee at times. Nadal faked an injury, that's another level.
Nadal does seem to have a lot of sportsmanship. He always downplays his playing abilities and accomplishments, never has temper tantrums, and he's always gracious. Quite frankly, I think him, and especially Uncle Tony, are a little too modest. Once Uncle Tony basically said he didn't understand why Nadal has done so well and that he didn't really have anything that set him apart from Murray or players like that. I mean, come on, give Nadal some credit, Tony. Although, some people that worked for the USTA told one of the pros at my club that Nadal was terrible to be around. I kind of hoped that they were just referring to his superstitions and they looked at as him being snooty or something.
All I did was call out Nadal for his cheating ways. People just can't accept those opinions, so they attack. The latest Bolo post is proof of that. I'm dying to find Nadal fans other than nameless Sony who are willing to talk about the subject seriously rather than spit insults and stuff like, P_agony has officially gone insane. Some of my posts in this thread are humoristic and should be taken lightly, like the post about the prison thing, but yes, I really do believe Nadal is not a clean player. Sue me.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Goodbye, pimp. Bye, pimp.